I just think one of them because you know the people.
I always say ATM.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And you look at the Saints defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Love now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Alexa, on the lights 1 and 2.
Okay.
Now the Saints' 3rd-round pick back. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Look at this Packers defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, calling rank number 9 in the NFL.
first month, they have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, boys, keep it going. Take it to focus, boys, focus. Oh, no. I can't look.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion right comes Reed.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their display in that victory.
2nd and 9.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this is going to be another first down as his half is made at the Saints 23. 11 yards for number 11.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Love.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive trouble there. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. 2nd and 1. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now they'll shift things around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That ball caught, it's chosen. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Chosen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Second down, Love. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Here's second and 8.
Bro, how's these people just ain't.
A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it
so
into the end
trash.
zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
You can do all the
is
shit
walking
down
that
there.
line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Love. Able to find the open. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Put some points on the scoreboard. Keep the ball moving.
Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On second down, Love once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And it is caught.
Oh, dude.
Play there for New Orleans. 66 yards. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
People
are getting paid. People are cashing checks. Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And now the rookie's free. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here. He's got him in, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Thousand-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, now it's tough to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Robbie Chosen
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll be... quarter at their own 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Back to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now an audible here into something else. Trying the left side with Kamara. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Little short pass here to Hill. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Second and 4. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Packers take over first down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
I can't believe this. Oh, I can't believe this.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Drop 50, drop 50. Look, right here, one time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
They'll drop to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 43 yards. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown, Saints. Robbie Chosen, 26 yards. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Switch, yellow.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2nd and 13. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Love to pass. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Five, 97.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be stopped short of first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They go with Jacobs, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 5-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
2nd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. And my goodness, another interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Kamara up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
To throw now. Here's Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your